guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel. I wanted to start a YouTube channel for all of my plants, and it was kind of my husband's idea because I have so much freaking plants in our tiny little home. And so I wanted to start off by showing not my favorite, because that would be really rude to my other plants, but this plant probably has been one of the most easiest plants to take care of and one of the best plants to just look at how it grows, because if you look, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I have 4 new leaves already in this monstera. So this is my favorite monstera that I've had. Second plant is my bird of paradise. I just got this, I think, a month ago. And she already has 2 new leaves right there, and she's gorgeous. She fits the tropical look of our Florida house, and I put her right by this beautiful arched mirror because she's just so cute. And on this new leaf, I kid you not, yesterday me and my husband were sitting on the couch, and I hear something like making a noise, like it was like tss, tss, tss. And I kid you not, this leaf was opening up and you can hear the noise as it was unrolling. I've never heard that within my monstera or anything like a fiddle or a pothos. So, I don't know, it's so cool. It's like freaking alive. I just wanted to bring up my propagation for the monstera. So this got propagated from my first monstera that I showed you. And look at, this was a new leaf. He's already unrolled. And if I take it out of its water canister, it already has like a bunch of new roots. These were aerial roots. And from those aerial roots, it grew these brand new roots. It still hasn't grown a bunch of roots. So it's already been in water, I think, for a month. So I'm just gonna let it sit there for probably a couple more months, see how it goes, just because I want it to have as much roots before I repot it. So that's just the propagation from the first monstera. So I got this from my coworker. It's a marble queen pothos. So basically, she just gave me one of her cuttings, and it's been in water for about a month now. It still hasn't grown any roots. As you can see, when I take it out, it has no roots. She did cut it under the aerial root, or I think it's called a knob. So correct me if I'm wrong, but the node, there we go. So she cut it right under the node, and it grew some new leaves, but it has not grown any roots. So I'm just gonna let it sit there, and I like to put all of my propagating stems, cuttings in a clear glass jar so I could actually see if there's cuttings. Some of them are not in a clear glass jar just because I use it for the aesthetic, but this one is just so I could see if there's roots. I just got this fiddle leaf fig, I think, about almost a month ago, and it's huge. It's taller than me, and I'm like 5'5". So I would say that it has no new growth just yet. I did see a new leaf grow right here, but I mean, I didn't technically see it. It just came out of nowhere. I haven't repotted this guy, so it's just kind of on planks right now. It kind of looks really bad, but he's doing good. I'm being very careful with watering just because I don't have too much experience with fiddle leaf figs. I have more experience with the monsteras and like all of the pothos, all the ones that are viney. The trees, I don't have too much experience, so I'm a little bit nervous for this guy, but stay tuned to see if I kill it or not. This is kind of a mixture of both. This is a mixture of the snake plant and a mixture of, I literally don't even know how to say this one. I forgot how to say it. So this is just a cool mixture. It used to have some type of weed growing in it, like a fern, but I cut it off just because it was a little bit too messy. This one's super easy. I probably water it every 2 weeks. Super easy, never gives me trouble. I heard that this part of it could attract spider mites, but I don't know, I haven't seen anything too kind of troubling about it. I clean the leaves. I think the best thing is just keep your plants clean. So with this guy, he was a super big steal. I went to Home Depot and it was like 20 minutes from closing, and I see this guy and he's like $12. And I'm like, there's no way, they probably like made a mistake. Yeah, no, he was $12. So I went ahead and picked him up, and he was like the last of him, I think, like the last of the mixture. So sometimes if you go to Home Depot or Lowe's, you can find good prices. I can't guarantee it, but this one was $12. I got another one of my plants for like $26. I'll show you the rubber plant. So, I mean, it's kind of a good... And then, so I got this money tree from a coworker like 2 days ago for Christmas. So he's super cute and tiny. We'll see. I need to repot him because look at that. His roots aren't coming out of the bottom, which is a good sign, but I think he needs a little bit of room. And then I as well got this plant as a gift. As well need to repot him because as you can see, I could lift him and he has no support. So I'll probably need to repot him because it's a bit of a shame. So I'm too lazy to pick this up in my hands. I moved him up here because I love the aesthetic of having like vines go down my white kitchen cabinets. The only thing is, it's such a pain when I have to always water them. But it looks like he likes it up there. I do have a sliding door right next to him, so he gets all the sunlight from the sliding door, and he's in the living room / kitchen, so he gets enough light. The only thing is when you open these cabinets, I made sure that his leaves weren't getting closed. So that's the only thing that I would recommend when you're putting a plant up on a kitchen cabinet is make sure you're not crushing his leaves. But other than that, he's doing good. For watering, I take him out, I take him down. He's in his regular drainage pot, so I put him under the sink. He drains. Then I put a tray. I let him sit in the sink for like a day so he fully drains so he doesn't ruin my kitchen cabinets. But yeah, this guy's doing good. So this guy is, I hate saying favorites, but he is really like, he has a special place in my heart just because I really do like the color. He's not, so I would say like with my Marble Queen pothos, I don't even know how to, pothos, I guess that's how people say it. They always correct me, but this guy, I believe it's an exotic angel here, Phildrin, I don't know how to say it. I love plants, I just can't pronounce their names. So this guy, what I love is that he's one solid tone, and then when he grows new leaves, it's like this cool like purple pink on the back. It's really cute, and he's simple. Like same thing with my pothos. I take him down, I water him, I let him drain for a day. I put him in like this pot. It's a little bit too big for him. I haven't repotted him. He's just in his drainage pot. I take him out. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to keep him here because same story. When you're opening up cabinets, I literally strapped him like this because I mean, I just don't want him getting harmed but the only problem is when I make coffee or matcha in the morning, as you can see. But I always tell my husband, I'm like, just be careful. He's aware there's so much plants in the house already. Another propagation. It's kind of bad because I want to keep propagating because I just look at how cute they look in these little cute vases. Like I feel like this is such an easy gift idea to anyone. Be like, hey, you could keep this in water. You don't need to water it. For the people that don't know how to deal with plants and kill them, this is a good idea. So look at him. He hasn't grown any roots because I just propagated him, I think, last week. His aerial roots are just, I don't know if I should trim the aerial roots. I know some people do. I don't even think it's necessary, but that's just me. Anyways, propagation, super simple. I'm going to leave him there for a couple months, just see how he goes. And moving on, we've got the angel hair. This is a mixed variety of colors. We've got like a jade color. We've got a little neon. We've got like a bunch of mixtures, but he does great here. I had the other one that I showed you in the kitchen. He was here. He grew like really far down. He's kind of struggling, but he's doing good. He has a bunch of new growth. Like as you can see, that's a good, look at this cute leaf though. Like look at him. So he's doing really good, a lot of new growth. He does get a lot of light. Like it's medium, but I would say it's not, I would say with these guys, they do like light. They say medium light for their care options, but I do think the more light that he gets, the more growth he's going to have, because he has a lot more light than he had where I had him before, and he's grown a lot more. This is him, like, if I were to pick him up. The only problem is he's leaned up against the wall, so all of his side leaves, he doesn't have too much growth over here. But when you flip him, look at all of that growth. So he has a lot of growth when he's faced towards light. His back end isn't faced towards light, and as you can see, this is why I do think plants love light. So that's one thing that I would say to all people, to all the people that are trying to get into plants, is make sure you have a good spot for them, and if they don't like it, move him. This cutie neon pothos, there's such a big story behind him. I've always wanted to pot a plant in like a statue head because I love the whole look of the pothos being hair. And I got this neon pothos back in Seattle on Facebook Marketplace for like $12. It was such a steal. But I got him when he was probably like small and he didn't even have that much length to him. But look at him now. I'm so proud of him. Like, look at this. If I were to actually let him lay, he has a lot of growth to him. So I just kind of wrap his strands like this, and he's doing so good. A lot of people that don't know plants think that this plant is dying because of the greenish, yellowish leaves, but nope, he's supposed to be like that. He's neon for a reason, and he's super cute. And when you put the contrast between the rubber and the neon, it's really cool because you get to see like the difference of color. But moving on, this is my rubber plant that I literally saved because he was going to die outside. I bought him at Home Depot for like 26 bucks. And he's big. He's really good. Just the only thing is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I hope not, because it's kind of a shame on me. Do you see all of his leaves and how they kind of got bruised up and cut? And you won't be able to see it over here, but his leaves literally got burned outside because I thought it was a good idea to pot him outside in Florida because I'm like, oh, it's Florida, it's sunny, it'll be fine. No, he literally burned and he was like dying. His leaves were like drooping. And I put him here and he's kind of too close to the wall. To all my plant people, you might judge me because his leaves are like this against the wall, but I need to get like a stick, kind of need to strap him up, give him some support because this guy's supposed to be like this, not like this. I do need to repot him, but he's really healthy. He has new growth right there, new growth right there, right here. Kind of new growth everywhere. He's just healthy in general. I just almost killed him. So I'm really happy that I repotted him when I got the chance to, because he would have died outside. Okay, this is my little baby that I just bought like 3 weeks ago. He is also neon, but he is a neon exotic angel, Phildrum. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Phildrum, and help me in the comments. Phildrum, and I know how it gets spelled out, but I just don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. Whatever. Look at him. He's so cute. He's like has the heart-shaped leaves. That's my favorite part. I just left him. He's actually supposed to be hanging, but I don't know where to hang him, and I don't know if I want to be drilling holes in our ceiling. So I just kind of left him here, and he's been doing good. New growth. He's cute. Anybody that comes in our room is like, so cute, because he's miniature, and who doesn't like miniature plants? Good gift idea, too. Oh my gosh, you guys. This wasn't the first monstera that I've gotten, because I've gotten a monstera and I left them in California. Now I'm in Florida, so I couldn't bring them with me. But this is the first monstera that I got like as a gift, and he is so darn cute. He doesn't grow as much as my first monstera that I showed you guys. I don't know why. I just know that every plant has a different growth cycle, and some grow faster than others. Some have more roots. Some just are fuller. This guy is not as full, but he still gets new leaves often. Like, He has 2 new leaves currently right now. And this guy he's doing good. He's a little bit it's a tight space for him. I'm trying to figure out a better space for him. But he's doing really good. I do know that I will have to repot him eventually, like within like the next month or so, because this pot is a little bit too small for him. I love this pot. I love how he looks in this pot. I just don't want him to get root bound. So don't hate me in the comments because I know he needs space. And then we've got this guy. I just bought him like 2 weeks ago. Also, was it Home Depot or Lowe's? I don't remember, but I think I like Lowe's much better for plants. Home Depot has variety, but not as much variety as Lowe's. So I would recommend Lowe's. This guy is really cute. I haven't seen as much growth on him as other plants. I do see like small leaves appearing here and there. I see like a burnt leaf that just I didn't forget about him. I just want to repot him because I feel like he's not doing good in this pot. That's just me. But he's green. He's doing good. I don't even know what his name is. Like, I don't know what's the name of this plant. So if you could help me in the comments. I just kind of bought him because I like the way he looks. So, moving on. This guy is so darn cute. I got him for $10 at my local grocery store here in Florida. And he has been so good. He has so much new growth. I love that he's like on this floating shelf because I can see his new leaves all the time. I wake up in the morning because we're in my master bedroom right now. I wake up in the morning and I see, oh my gosh, he has a new leaf. Oh my gosh, my husband's like, My husband never notices the new leaves like me, but he's like, it looks good. So that's all that matters is that he says it looks good. So look at all of the new leaves. He does get all tangled up. But this is the same version as the one that's in the kitchen, the one that's in the bathroom. He's just a lighter green. So every single one of them is so different, but to you guys it probably looks the same. But to my plant people, you guys understand that they're all different and I love them all so much.